Working on this b8.5 Audi A4, I figured I'd show you there's one bolt that's somewhat difficult to get to take this bumper support off, to put it into service position. It's behind this AC line. It's hard to remove and it's hard to install. It's a 16 millimeter. First, a little side piece, a little tidbit of information. I was under the wrong conception. I thought that you had to disassemble this in a few different pieces, but you can keep this all in one piece and you can just kind of jostle it to the side a little bit, and you don't need to take these horns off for the bumper support. You can keep them bolted on. All you have to do is take these 3 bolts out of each side and that 10 millimeter out of the top of both sides. But just to show you, sometimes it looks a lot easier on film than what I'm looking at in person. This is a pretty severe angle if you were to try to put a swivel up in there. This bolt right here goes in there. And sometimes it's hard to start stuff with your tool, with your electric ratchet, but most of the time I do for this one. It's a smart idea to start it by hand, but you can see I can barely get my hand in there. So this is what I typically use. A stubby 16 and a Harbor Freight wobble extension. So I put it in here like this. So you can bend this line around a little bit, but I put it in here like this. Let me get the light in a position where you can see. Get it on there like that, and that wobble gives you just enough. That's why I love wobbles so much, because a straight really isn't going to allow you enough room unless you really crank on this hose. So with that wobble, that's what I always get that bolt out with, and it works every time. I'm stalling because I'm trying to find my electric ratchet. I wouldn't want to have to do this by hand. Oh, it's right here. I'm almost sitting on it. See that? Easy. I would not want to get that from this angle. It's way too of a severe angle for a swivel. There's not enough room from this line to that bolt head. You just gotta trust me, because it looks like there's a lot of room on camera, but there's not. This side is much easier to get to. Clear path. Clear path. That's where the tow hook fits into right there. Now I do have these headlights removed. It's so easy to remove these headlights and the brackets for the headlights.